Cześć, witam was wszystkich w kolejnym odcinku z Wiedźmina. Tak jak obiecałem, a właściwie nie tak jak obiecałem, bo mieliśmy sobie w tym odcinku poszukać Odrina. Tak jak przed chwilą wspomniałem, mieliśmy sobie w tym odcinku poszukać Odrina, ale ja Odrina już znalazłem samemu. Nie było to nic ciekawego w zasadzie. Nie udało mi się do końca wykonać tej misji, ale przeczytałem, że nic nie straciłem, dlatego że już inne rozwiązanie doprowadziło mnie do takiego samego momentu, czy takiego samego rozwiązania, w jakie doprowadziłaby mnie misja z Odrinem, mianowicie do spisku i znalezienia zbroi Seltkirka. Tak więc lecimy sobie dalej. Najpierw pójdziemy sobie zabić trolla. Tutaj też dowiedziałem się, że nie będzie on do niczego nam potrzebny, więc sobie go po prostu unieszkodliwie zabiorę, co ma do oddania. A następnie udamy się zrobić misję z wątku głównego. Udamy się do kaźni Sabriny Glewisy. Już sprawdzam, jak się ta misja nazywa. Ta misja nazywa się... nie mam jeszcze tej misji. No ale wiem, że takie coś istnieje, także... Chociaż... nie wiem, czy ta misja nie nazywa się Zabójcy Królów? Czy jakaś klątwa, coś w tym stylu? Oż skubany, ja mu pomogłem. A to hamojło. To hamojło mnie atakuje. No już zero wdzięczności. Dobra, dostał srebrnym mieczem. Przy sobie nic wartościowego nie miał. Ale tutaj coś jest. Jakieś tam składniki. Czy gdzieś tutaj tego trolla przecież widziałem, no. Zerknę sobie jeszcze na mapę. No nic, jak nigdzie go tutaj nie będzie, to się po prostu cofnę. A to co? Co tutaj się znajduje? Z mapy się chyba niczego nie dowiem. No ale nieważne. Zajmę się tym później. Nie to mieliśmy robić w dzisiejszym odcinku. A zatem trollem też zajmę się później i do zobaczenia na miejscu, czyli w kaźni Sabriny Glewisy. Jesteśmy już na miejscu. widzę tutaj jakichś 2 żołnierzy, świeczki. Może zacznę od przeszukania tego miejsca tradycyjnie.
Oi! What you doing here?
To chyba jakaś kolejna misja z tymi żołnierzami, tak mi się wydaje. Może te zabłąkane owieczki.
I heard Zivik can't wait for you to get back.
Plough it all. If we miss muster, he'll have us flogged. Get us out of here, will ya?
You came here on your own, you can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
No dobra, pomożemy im. Upieczemy 2 pieczenie
All
na
right,
jednym
we'll go
ogniu.
back together, but let me look around first. Apparently it's bad luck to tread on the ashes.
W żadne zabobony nie wierzymy. Będziemy deptać popioły, kiedy nam się tylko podoba. Zobacz jeszcze, czy tutaj dookoła nie znajduje się nic ciekawego. No ale chyba nie. Zatem przechodzimy do badania.
Strange aura. Let's take a closer look.
Może
An
najpierw
unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving, but harmless.
najpierw wysłuchamy. Ostrożnie.
Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine.
Może zaczniemy od listu.
Let's see. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise.
No to lecimy zbadać koło.
Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni Army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle. Except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections. And they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place. Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
Może najpierw zajmiemy się tymi żołnierzami.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
him for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
Ten natchniony to jest chyba ten staruszek, co spotkałem go przy świecach i co nie powiedział nic mi ciekawego na ten moment.
What kind of stories did the visionary tell?
He says, if we burn candles, the dead sorceress's spirit will save us from death and battle.
He also says only those who believe will survive.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
Jeszcze się zapytamy o egzekucję.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nails.
A oddamy im gwóźdź. A czemu by nie? Myślę, że żaden gwóźdź nie będzie miał jakiegoś wielkiego znaczenia, ale o tym oczywiście przekonamy się później.
Here, take it.
Really? Ta!
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
Dobra,
I don't like
lecimy.
this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get
na wszelki
goosebumps
wypadek.
every time I go outside the palisade.
Gdzie tutaj jeszcze mamy się z nimi udać? A, dobra.
Guess Vic
Prosto
was right.
drogą,
We should have sat on our arses.
którą...
You'll be whistling a different tune when the...
No chodź tu, chodź tu.
Damn it!
Trochę napało, ale to nic. To nie są jakieś trudne potwory. Żeby się jakoś nadzwyczajnie do tego przykładać. Jeszcze sobie pozbieram. Nie wiadomo kiedy co się przyda. Mam jeszcze jakąś czerwoną kropkę, ale to nic. No chodźcie, chodźcie panowie.
Drowner lairs. Not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you that have eaten us!
We owe you our lives, Witcher. We can't let Zivik catch us.
Don't shit your pants! Sabrina saved us from the monsters. So what's one little Zivik to her?
Myślałem, że to będzie cięższe zadanie. Przepraszam. Tak, myślałem, że to będzie dużo cięższe zadanie. Może nie cięższe, ale że tych utopców chociaż będzie więcej. No to tylko niewielka grupka.
Well, it was here yesterday.
No ale lecimy dalej. Muszę jeszcze wspomnieć, że bardzo podobał mi się ten detektywistyczny wątek. Ta metoda badania okoliczności miejsca zdarzenia.
What else am I to do?
Świetnie, świetnie to jest pomyślane.
Somewhere to lock.
Ja widziałem, że zostało to w ogóle udoskonalone w Wiedźminie III. Też nie mogę się doczekać, kiedy za tego Wiedźmina się zabiorę. No ale mam w planach przedtem jeszcze dużo gier, którymi planuję się zająć. No to odbieramy nagrodę.
What do you want, Witcher?
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Oh, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know. The damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket will protect you in battle. Half-wits.
After what happened here 3 years ago, it's no surprise they're terrified.
I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Bergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it. If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
No ma trochę racji. Zywrik.
I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did to the boys. Believe me, I've seen a lot of monstrosities in my life. My brother died during a coup in Rhind when a mage boiled the blood in his veins. Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman. But 3 years ago, people melted like lead. Something you can't forget, Witcher.
Did you participate in the battle?
I did, and I fought. I'd rather not go into it.
The spirits of those who died in battle are now in combat on that field. They kill each other and change into nasty creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Cadwennies, even your comrades. I want to help them, but I have to know what happened during the battle.
Oh, the plague. Listen then. The fighting started in the afternoon. The Dun Banner was first to attack. We were ambushed, cut off from our main unit and devastated. Bloody scouts and Sabrina Glevissig, who was supposed to mind the battlefield. By then, the battle was in full swing. Wherever you see those damned furrows, people fought there. The Edirnian lines faltered a few times, but we couldn't crush them because of Selkirk. Yes, we had the Visitor. They had Selkirk of Gullet, the invincible White Knight, Edirn's finest swordsman. Wherever our forces gained the upper hand, he'd appear and reverse the fighting's course. Then, Vandegrift himself went into battle. He met Selkirk in the middle of the melee. It was a battle of titans. In the end, the Visitor hacked Selkirk and sliced the White Knight from his head to his balls. Then, death fell from the heavens. Lumps of burning soil flew through the air. The whole valley was on fire. Damned magic of a damned witch! I owe my life to Priest Crest, our champion. He led me out of the battle and went back for the others. He had a medallion that protected him against fire. He led everyone out, including the Edirnians. But the flames got him in the end.
You mentioned the priest.
A really good man. He was with us the whole time, during the march, in the barracks, and in battle, among common soldiers. Freya gave him a medallion to protect him from fire. I don't know how true that is, but he led me and many others to safety.
Who has this medallion?
King Henselt. I saw it once. I don't know how he got hold of it, but he definitely had it.
What happened before the battle?
We forded the Pontar on the third day after the autumn equinox. The Aedirnians were waiting for us, formed up in a long line at the foot of those hills. I remember the banners of Vengerberg, Aldersburg, Gullet. Knights, armoured infantry, peasants, the Bergen dwarf regiment. All save the king. They numbered more than 5,000. General Vandegrift, commander of the Kedwennies, had less than 4,000, including the elite Bearheads, armoured troops from Ard Caraig, and the famous White Foxes of the north. And ourselves, the Dun Banner, veterans of Brenner, hated by the Aedirnians more than the plague. But above all, we had Vandegrift the Visitor. Maybe he was a bastard, but he knew war like nobody else.
Do I have this right? You served in the Dun Banner?
Did indeed. Henselt's never commanded a fiercer group of warriors, and he never will. If not for us, there'd have been no victory for the North at Brenner. We carried the day.
I didn't see the Dun Banner in the camp.
And you won't. The unit's no more. Ensign Eckhard Hennessy carried the standard into battle for the last time 3 years ago.
Glevisig's magic?
Worse. The Aedirnian troops, the bastards. The Dun Banner, the pride of Kedwen, lost its standard and almost all its men. The Visitor refused to send us reinforcements when we were cut off. The Dun must prevail. It's been in worse shite than this. The Dun will be all right. 7 Aedirnians to each one of us. We had no fucking hope. 200 men went into battle and less than 70 came back. But that's not all. Only a few survived to this day. The boys couldn't handle it. Suicide, firewater, fistek. A few became highwaymen. They ended up on the gallows or in ditches. Memories can also kill you, and soldiers don't always deal with them well.
I have to find that standard.
I heard it lies in the catacombs neath Bergen, alongside my mates. Hey, if you're thinking of going there, I ought to give you my beaver skin cap. That's its rightful place.
Thanks, Civic.
Zagram sobie jeszcze z nim w kości, ale to pewnie wytnę, więc do zobaczenia za chwilę.
I'd like to play dice.
Okej, wygrałem sobie z nim za drugim razem. Skierował mnie do Madame Carol.
I'm done with this cursed place.
W tej chwili nie będę tego robił. A zrobię sobie to tam kiedyś przy okazji. Postanowiłem, że udam się do kantyny i pogadam ze sprzedawcą relikwii.
We don't want no trouble here.
Zobaczę, co ma do powiedzenia, bo była o nim wzmianka w tym zadaniu.
Nice work you did there.